Hello everyone, welcome back to AIME Maths Club. I hope you are doing well. So today we have a nice Olympiad question, that is x to the power 4 minus x cubed minus x plus 1 is equal to 0. So we have to find the value of x here. Now we are going to write our problem here. So x to the power 4 minus x cubed minus x plus 1 is equal to 0. So it is our problem. Now we are going to make group here that if we write this x4 with this plus 1, so x4 plus 1 and minus x cubed minus x is equal to 0. Now we just rearrange this on all these terms. So if we write that x to the power 4 plus 1 here, taking minus is common, so we have x cubed and this minus time minus is plus x will be equal to 0. Now shifting this term to our right hand side, then we have x to the power 4 plus 1. Shifting this one, we get positive sign x cubed plus x. Now dividing both hand side by x cubed plus x, so dividing here, it is our right hand side, and similarly dividing here on our left hand side. So here we see that x to the power 4 plus 1, if we are going to write this one like that x to the power 4 plus 1 all over x cube plus x is equal to, here we just cancel out this one, we get only 1. Now here we are going to write on this left hand side like x to the power 4 plus 1, and we are going to divide here x squared with this numerator, and similarly we are going to divide the same terms with denominator, which is x cubed plus x over x squared, which is equal to 1. Here we have just divided x squared with numerator and denominator, and by if you multiply this one, x squared then cancelled, so there will be no difference. This step will be equal to this one. So here our next step is, here x4 plus 1 over x squared can be written as x4, writing this denominator separately with each term, then over x squared plus 1 over x squared all over, here just doing the same step, x cubed over x squared plus x over x squared, which is equal to 1. So now our next step is, here x squared can be cancelled out with this 4, so we get only x squared, and here plus 1 over x squared all over, here x squared cancel out with x cubed, then we have only x, so x plus 1 over x, which is equal to 1. Now our next step is, here x squared plus 1 over x squared, we are going to write this one like as we know that, as we have let us suppose we have x plus 1 over x whole squared, then it will be equal to that x squared plus 1 over x squared plus 2 times x times 1 over x. Now here cancelling x with x, we get only plus 2. So shifting this plus 2 to our this left hand side, then we have x plus 1 over x whole squared minus 2, which is equal to x squared plus 1 over x squared. Now putting the value of x squared plus 1 over x squared here, which is equal to this one in our step, so we get x squared plus 1 over x squared, which is equal to x plus 1 over x whole squared minus 2, this one is equal to that, so all over x plus 1 over x is equal to 1. Now here we see that x plus 1 over x is same like term, so if we are going to suppose that x plus 1 over x, let us suppose here that x plus 1 over x is equal to m. So our problem will be here, we are going to put this m squared minus 2 all over m, which is equal to 1. So we have just put this value by substituting the value of m, we have m squared minus 2 all over m is equal to 1. Now multiplying this m on both hand side, then we get m squared minus 2 is equal to m times 1 is m. So our next step is shifting this m. We have m squared. Now shifting this m, we have minus m and minus 2, which is equal to 0. So it is a nice quadratic equation, and we have to find the value of m. Now we are going to use factorization method here. So by factorization method, we just write that m squared to 1 is 2. So we just write minus 2m plus m. So minus 2m plus m is equal to minus m. We have just split this midterm. So minus 2 is equal to 0. Now here, if we take m common in this first group, then we have m times m minus 2, and here we get plus 1 is common, so m minus 2, which is equal to 0. Now here m minus 2 is a common term, so we have m minus 2 times m plus 1 is equal to 0. Here we have two possibilities, that m minus 2 is equal to 0 or m plus 1 is equal to 0. Now m is equal to, shifting minus 2, we get m is equal to 2. So here if we put the value of m that we have just supposed here, that m is actually, it is equal to x plus 1 over x. So putting the value of m, then we get is value of m is equal to x plus 1 over x is equal to m. So here x plus 1 over x will be equal to 2. So now multiplying x with each term, then we get x squared plus 1 is equal to 2 times x. Now shifting this 2x to our left hand side, then we get x squared minus 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. Now we can solve this x squared minus 2x plus 1. So if we have, as we know that if we write this one, that a minus b whole squared, so here a is, value of a is x and value of b is this 1, so we just write here x minus 1 whole squared, which is equal to 0. X minus 1 whole squared is equal to x squared minus 2 times a times b, which is equal to minus 2x, and plus 1 is equal to 0. Now if we take square root on both hand side, then we get x minus 1 is equal to 0, because this square can be cancelled out with square root. So we have x minus 1 is equal to 0, and by shifting minus 1 we get x is equal to 1. So it is our first value of x, that x1 is equal to 1. Now we are going to solve our second case. So our second case here, we see that it is m plus 1 is equal to 0. Now solving this one, we have that now m plus 1 is equal to 0. So shifting this plus 1, we get m is equal to minus 1. But we know that here value of m, which is equal to x plus 1 over x. So putting here, we have x plus 1 over x is equal to minus 1. So now multiplying this x with each term, then we get x squared plus 1 is equal to, here we have minus x, here we have minus x. So by shifting minus x to our right hand side, x squared plus x plus 1 is equal to 0. Now it is a quadratic equation, so we have to solve this for x, but we are going to use here quadratic formula. Now using quadratic formula, here value of a is equal to 1 and b is equal to 1 and c is also equal to 1. Now using quadratic formula, which is very interesting formula, that is x is equal to minus b plus minus square root b squared minus 4 times a times c all over 2 times a. Now putting values of a, b and c, then we have x is equal to, here minus 1 plus minus square root of b squared, which is 1 squared, so 1 squared is equal to 1, and minus 4 times 1, value of a is 1 and c is also 1, all over this 2 times a, so 2 times a is equal to 1. So our next step is here minus 1 plus minus square root of 1 minus 4 all over 2 times 1 is 2. Then x is equal to minus 1 plus minus 1 minus 4 is equal to minus 3. So minus 3 can also be written as that square root of 3 times square root of minus 1 all over 2. Now x is equal to minus 1 plus minus square root of 3, and minus 1 square root is equal to I, so all over 2. These are two values of x. Let's say x2 comma 3. So we have find out three possible solutions of x here. So our final answer is actually here, that we have one root which is a real root. Now we are going to just write that our answer is x1 is equal to 1. Here x2 is equal to minus 1 plus square root of 3i over 2, and x3 is equal to minus 1 minus square root of 3i over all over 2. So these are possible three roots of x. So here we see that here we have one real solution, that is it is our real solution, and these two are complex solution. So we have just find out that we have two complex solutions here and one is real. So it was our possible solution. Now we are going to check our entire solution here step by step. Here we have just used some special mathematical rules and some basic formulas, so due to which our problem becomes very simple and easy. So I hope you have understand all these steps. If you have any problem, you just ask a question in comment box. So that's it for today. Don't forget to subscribe my channel for more interesting videos. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.